The tennis world is reeling after 20-year-old Filipino sensation Alex Eala set the courts on fire, whipping the Melbourne Park spectators into absolute hysteria. Let's cross live to Ollie Hag standing by at Garden Square. Ollie, we are witnessing history tonight as Alex crashes through the ceiling to claim her spot in the world's top 40 for the very first time. Now the spotlight shifts to the desert, where the Dubai Duty Free Championships are setting the stage for her massive debut, featuring a brutal lineup boasting 18 of the top 20 racketeers on Earth. Rewind the clock just 12 months, and she was sitting way back at rank 139. Today she is standing shoulder to shoulder with titans like Sabalenka and Rybakina, battling it out in one of the tour's most elite arenas. The buzz greeting her in Dubai is nothing short of pandemonium, a fitting tribute to a journey that proves she has earned every single second of this glory. Before we dive deeper into this fairy tale run, hit the comments section right now. Did you see Alex smashing into the top 40 this fast, or has her supersonic climb left you completely stunned? Alright, buckle up, because Alex is touching down at the Dubai Duty Free Championships, marking a defining watershed moment in her professional life. As of Monday morning, she has officially kicked down the door to the top 40 rankings. Top 40, just take a second to let the magnitude of that achievement hit you. We're talking about a 20-year-old Filipino prodigy who was languishing at 139 only a year ago now, stepping onto the court at one of the most cutthroat WTA 1000 events, staring down the absolute deadliest competitors the sport has to offer. The roster in Dubai is stacked to the rafters, featuring 18 of the global top 20, including the reigning world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka. Joining the fray is Elena Rybakina, fresh off her Australian Open victory just last month. Make no mistake, this isn't a minor league skirmish where Alex can coast. This is the major league, the Lion's Den, and she has fought tooth and nail to stand among these giants. Now she's arriving fresh from a tough break at the Qatar Open in Doha, having bowed out in the round of 64 against the Czech qualifier Tereza Valentova. The scoreboard read 7-6-6-1. Obviously a stinging defeat, but let me tell you something crucial about this game. Victory in every single duel is impossible. What counts is the bigger picture, and Alex's upward path over the last year has been nothing short of explosive. We need to dissect this ascent because frankly the statistics are mind-blowing. To go from rank 139 to the top 40 in a single calendar year means she has leapfrogged nearly 100 rivals in just 12 months. Countless athletes grind for a lifetime, dreaming of the top 50, only to fail yet. Alex smashed that barrier in a year and didn't stop until she hit the top 40. You can't call that luck. That is the perfect storm of raw talent, golden opportunities, and an unstoppable drive to work harder than everyone else. Just look at her recent scorecard to understand this velocity. She powered her way to the semifinals down in Auckland, New Zealand. And that was a legitimate WTA showdown against serious opposition. Following that, she stormed the quarterfinals in Manila, a deeply emotional run on home soil, with the stadium packed to the rafters with screaming Filipino supporters. She didn't slow down, locking in yet another quarterfinal finish just last week in Abu Dhabi. We are witnessing a streak of semifinals, quarterfinals, and quarterfinals back to back to back. That kind of relentless consistency at the elite level is the defining line between the journeymen and the bona fide superstars of the tour. Week in and week out, Alex is shouting to the world that she absolutely belongs in this arena. Following that stumble in Doha, Alex took to social media with a heartfelt message: immensely grateful for the people who continuously show up for me and the sport. You all inspire me every day. That right there is the champion's mindset, a level of maturity that guarantees she is in this for the long haul. No excuses, no pity parties over the defeat, just pure gratitude and laser focus on the next battle. And that next battleground is Dubai, currently celebrating its 26th anniversary edition. The women's bracket is live from February 15th to the 21st, meaning the action is unfolding as we speak. It is a colossal chance for Alex to measure her skills against the global elite on a massive platform with huge media attention, serious cash, and critical ranking points up for grabs. Dubai isn't just another stop. It is a tournament dripping with prestige. With a history spanning over 25 years, it draws the creme de la creme of tennis talent every single season. The venues are state-of-the-art, and the financial rewards are life-changing. A strong performance here can alter the course of a career, and Alex is stepping into the fray with her confidence soaring after shattering the top 40 ceiling. Reports confirm she is hungry for the chance to pit her evolving game against the established queens of the court. That is precisely the attitude she needs. She isn't flying to Dubai just to survive or pick up participation points. She is going there to hunt to compete and to prove she can topple these giants. We have watched her dismantle high-ranked opponents before taking down favorites who were supposedly out of her league, so don't be shocked if she causes an earthquake in Dubai. Her calendar this year has been an absolute gauntlet, but in the best possible way. Debuting in the Australian Open main draw was monumental, stepping onto the court at one of the 4 Grand Slams, the holy grails of tennis. Simply cracking the roster of a slam is a massive triumph in itself. She even seized the crown at the Kwang Classic in Melbourne, proving she has the nerves of steel to triumph when the heat is truly on. Talk about shattering expectations, she has already obliterated her biggest targets for the season. We are talking a Grand Slam main draw debut, an exhibition title cracking the top 40, and multiple deep runs into the quarters and semis all before the year is even 1/4 over. If she keeps blazing this trail, just imagine the heights she will reach by December, top 20, maybe even top 15. With her meteoric rise, the sky's the limit, but the real headline is the electric reception she ignites wherever she lands. Filipinos across the globe have practically crowned her their sporting queen, rallying behind her with unmatched passion. In Manila, the arenas are absolutely bursting at the seams with devotees who journeyed from far and wide just to catch a glimpse of her magic. No matter the time zone, you will find the stands painted with flags and roaring with Filipino pride, fueling her drive like nothing else. Now the spotlight shifts to Dubai, where the red carpet is being rolled out for her explosive debut at this elite showdown. That is the sort of hero's welcome reserved only for those who have commanded respect through sheer grit and brilliance on the court. Promoters are desperate to have Alex Eala on their roster because she is a magnet for buzz, brings a legion of fans, and delivers the kind of high-octane drama that sells tickets. Just look at the lineup. Dubai has secured 18 of the top 20 stars on the planet, proving this is a battlefield for the absolute best. They could have settled for a mediocre roster, but instead they pulled out all the stops to assemble a clash of titans. And standing tall among these giants is Alex, not needing a wild card charity or a lucky break in qualifying, but entering on her own merit as a bona fide top 40 contender. Let's pause for a second to really grasp the magnitude of sitting in the global top 40 of women's tennis. We are talking about thousands upon thousands of hungry pros grinding it out across every corner of the earth. To crack the top 40 means you are undisputed royalty, one of the 40 deadliest players walking the face of the planet. At that altitude, doors just open, you walk straight into the majors, snag seated positions, and start banking life-changing paychecks. You are officially stamped and certified as a master of your craft on the world stage. And catch this, Alex is smashing these barriers at just 20 years old, not as a weary veteran finding glory in her twilight years. She is merely scratching the surface of her potential meaning. Her most lethal performances are still yet to come, which is absolutely terrifying for her opponents. If she is dominating the top 40 at 20, just how high can she fly? Are we looking at a future top 10? Top 5? Or even a Grand Slam legend? Every single one of those dreams is within reach if she stays on this trajectory, especially when you look at the ironclad path she forged to get here. She spent 6 grueling years honing her craft at the legendary Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain. That is 6 years, soaking in pure greatness, absorbing wisdom from the mentors behind the King of Clay, and building the unbreakable psyche of a winner. You can see that rock-solid bedrock paying dividends in every single match she plays today. Flashback to 2022, she seized the US Open Girls Singles crown, etching her name in history as the first Filipino junior Grand Slam singles champion and putting the world on notice. But let's be real, junior glory is no guarantee of pro stardom. The leap to the big leagues is a treacherous canyon that swallows many careers. Countless prodigies flame out, but Alex, she did not just survive the transition. She is absolutely flourishing. Sure, that stumble in Doha against the Czech qualifier was tough, but that is just part of the brutal reality of life on tour. Even the titans fall to underdogs occasionally. In this sport, if your opponent catches fire and you blink for a second, it is game over. The true test of a champion isn't the fall, it is the comeback. And Alex. She handled it with pure class, thanking her fans and instantly locking her sights on Dubai, showcasing the kind of mental armor that wins titles. Athletes who let defeat eat them alive and shatter their confidence are the ones who fade into obscurity. But the icons, they chew up the loss, extract the lesson, and march forward to build a legacy. Alex is displaying that veteran wisdom at the tender age of 20, sending a clear signal that she is built for the long haul. With the Dubai showdown raging from February 15th to the 21st, we are bracing for a week of intense, multi-round combat. If she can carve her way through a few rounds and storm into the quarterfinals, or further, her ranking is going to skyrocket yet again. Victorious rounds at a WTA 1000 event mean a deluge of points and cash, and she has already shown the world she belongs in the final 8 at this tier. The burning question is, can she push even further in the desert heat? We're on the edge of our seats to find out. The fanfare erupting in Dubai is telltale proof of her worldwide stardom. This isn't just Manila cheering for the local girl anymore. We are deep in the Middle East, where the massive Filipino diaspora is hungry to lift up their champions. It might be foreign soil, but Dubai is treating her like royalty, a testament to the undeniable respect her racket commands. Event directors absolutely drool over competitors who can inject this level of electricity and eyeballs into their tournament. And Alex delivers the total package when she steps on court. The world stops to watch, with the Filipino faithful tuning in from every corner of the map. Her story is so magnetic that even people who have never watched a set in their lives are glued to the screen just to see her play. She is absolute box office gold for the sport, and the organizers know she's the key to selling tickets. Once the women wrap up their showdown, Dubai flips the script to host the ATP 500 men's event, running from February 23rd through the 28th. We are talking about 2 full weeks of high-octane world-class tennis lighting up the courts of Dubai. The city is carving out its legacy as a premier tennis capital, and having Alex Eala make her debut right as she cracks the top 40, that is simply destiny aligning perfectly. Alex made it crystal clear earlier this year, this season is not about playing it safe, it is about chasing the biggest dreams imaginable. And that is exactly the killer instinct she needs. She has already shattered ceilings that most athletes spend their entire careers just staring at. But is she settling? Absolutely not. She is hungry for blood. Top 40 is great, but why not top 30? Why not crash the top 20? Why not aim for Grand Slam quarterfinals and semis? Why not lift those championship trophies? Every single one of those milestones is hers for the taking if she stays on this warpath. That victory in Abu Dhabi was a massive statement. It proved to the world she can stand toe-to-toe with the titans of the game and come out on top. She is not just filling a spot in the bracket, she is dominating the court. That is the massive leap from being just another player to becoming a legitimate threat to the throne. Alex has shown us all that she's the real deal. The verdict is in. Alex Eala has officially smashed her way into the world top 40, and Dubai is rolling out the red carpet for her debut at one of the tour's fiercest battlegrounds, featuring 18 of the top 20 players on the planet. Watching her rocket from rank 139 all the way to the top 40 in a single year is nothing short of legendary. If you believe Alex is destined to keep climbing and is about to tear through the draw, in Dubai, smash that like button and make sure you are subscribed right now. Drop a comment down below and tell me just how high do you think she will soar this season.